Hell is empty and all the devils are here. The real danger, evil, or chaos isn't in some distant mythical place. It's happening right here, in the real world, among us. It suggests that the worst behaviors, cruelty, greed, violence, betrayal, aren't coming from supernatural forces, but from human beings themselves. This can refer to corruption in politics, war, injustice, manipulation, or even personal betrayals. It's a way of saying, look around. Humans are capable of doing terrible things to each other, and we shouldn't pretend otherwise. The truth is, no one of us can be free until everybody is free. True freedom isn't individual, it's collective. If some people are still oppressed, silenced, or denied basic rights, then freedom remains incomplete for everyone. Injustice anywhere creates imbalance, fear, and inequality that ripple across all of society. This shows up in issues like racism, poverty, or systemic injustice. You may personally feel free, but if your neighbors, co-workers, or fellow citizens are being held back by discrimination or unfair systems, then that injustice ultimately affects you too. It's also a call to solidarity and empathy. You can't build a just or safe world by only protecting your own rights. You must also stand up for the freedom of others, because your liberation is tied to theirs. The truth will set you free, but first it will make you miserable. Facing the truth about yourself, your life, or the world is often painful at first, but necessary for real growth and freedom. In real life, the truth can shatter illusions, force hard choices, or reveal uncomfortable realities we've been avoiding. That initial discomfort or misery comes from seeing things clearly, without denial or sugarcoating. For example, realizing you're in a toxic relationship, acknowledging your own mistakes, confronting addiction, or learning how the world really works. These truths hurt. But once you face them, you can start to make meaningful changes. You can heal, grow, or walk away from what's been holding you back. This reminds us that truth is not always pleasant, but it's powerful. The pain of honesty is temporary, but the freedom that follows, clarity, peace, and authenticity, is lasting. Bottom line, the truth may hurt, but it's the only path to real freedom. First it shakes you, then it saves you. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. A wise reminder that life is temporary, so don't spend it stressed, rigid, or constantly worrying. No matter how hard you try, how cautious you are, or how much you try to control everything, the final outcome is the same for everyone. We all eventually die. In real life, this means letting go of perfectionism, laughing at your mistakes, and not getting too caught up in the small stuff. It encourages you to live with more lightness, enjoy the moment, take risks, and not let fear or pressure rob you of joy. It's not about being careless or irresponsible. It's about realizing that overthinking, overworking, or overworrying won't change life's ultimate truth. So you might as well relax a little, find humor in your challenges, and make the most of the time you've got. Always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. Playfully reminds us that while we often see ourselves as special or different, so does everyone else, which actually makes us all the same in our uniqueness. It's a humorous way of saying, yes, you are unique, but so is every other person walking the planet. It also gently warns against ego and self-importance. Believing you're the only one with struggles, talents, or insights can lead to arrogance or isolation. Instead, it invites us to celebrate our uniqueness together, understanding that what makes you different is what makes you human, just like everyone else. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Our thoughts and perspectives shape how we experience reality. Events themselves are often neutral. It's how we interpret them that makes them feel good or bad. What one person sees as a setback, another might see as a lesson. What you call a failure, someone else may call an opportunity to grow. This plays out constantly. Losing a job might seem devastating at first, but it could lead to a better opportunity. A breakup might feel like a loss, but it could also open the door to self-discovery. The situation didn't change, your mindset did. A friend to all is a friend to none. If someone tries to be everyone's friend, they may not be truly loyal or deeply connected to anyone. Real friendship requires commitment, honesty, and sometimes taking a stand, even when it's unpopular. But if a person always tries to please everyone or avoid conflict, their relationships may stay shallow or untrustworthy. This could describe someone who is friendly with everyone but never shows true loyalty, never chooses sides, or avoids speaking up when it matters. That kind of person might be well liked on the surface, but not someone you could really count on in tough times. Our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. This is a simple yet powerful moral guide. Our highest responsibility as human beings is to care for one another. In everyday life, this means offering kindness, support, compassion, and generosity whenever we can. Whether it's through helping someone in need, offering encouragement, or just being present for others. But it also acknowledges a second, just as important truth. If you're not in a position to help, at least don't cause harm. That means don't gossip, judge, insult, ignore, or make someone's situation worse, intentionally or carelessly. Bottom line, you may not always be able to change someone's life, but you can always choose to be kind, or at the very least, not cruel. Helping is a gift, not hurting is a duty.